Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Love outside. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Green dishes to Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Golden State.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
To the middle. And stolen by Barnes. From deep. Iguodala no good. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Klay Thompson is out there with Iguodala. And it's Bogut in the 5 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Suki. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Irving can't hit. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
The pass to Iguodala. Got a piece of it. Pass to Green. Bogut kicks to Iguodala. Buries it from three-point range. Iguodala's got 6 in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
LeBron, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The three. And again, no good by Golden State.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles.
Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. Oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
And here's James outside. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 10. Curry. LeBron grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Looking to get back on track here. Tries yet again. And Thompson sends it back. Smith against Curry. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was the head of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I